Here's what to expect at the 2016 Grammys.
You can't describe it. You can't recreate it. You certainly can't teach it. But when greatness is illuminated, no other light can outshine it. The Grammys.
This is just one commercial that's been produced by the Grammys that shows the appearance of the light or talks about an illumination that is coming. And you may not take this very seriously or think it's any big deal, but we're going to look at another commercial later on in this video that features Lady Gaga. And it's really suspicious, and I'm going to try to break that down for you guys because I found some hidden subliminals that I think are worth sharing. I want to revisit previous years of the Grammys for a minute. It's really interesting to see what's been happening over the past few years. In 2014, we saw a really dark show. There was a lot of dark subliminal messages. We saw Beyonce, who was dressed very risque and was moving in such a way that was very suggestive. And then you also had a performance by Katy Perry, who was dressed up as a witch. She was dancing with a broom that looks like a pole or a pole dance. And then she was burned at the stake at the end of her performance. And there was sort of this abject Satanism that was portrayed at the 2014 Grammys. Well, then fast forward to 2015, and you had this completely different show. It started out with AC/DC performing Highway to Hell. There were lots of members of the audience who were wearing these devil horns and singing the song along with AC/DC. You also saw Madonna be ritually sacrificed at the 2015 Grammys. But there was a different feel to the show, and that included Beyonce and Katy Perry dressed in pure white. Katy Perry sang a song about love called Unconditionally, and Beyonce sang a song called Take My Hand, O Precious Lord. What's happening? What happened from 2014 to 2015? Obviously, there was a stark difference between the shows. These dark to light rituals that occurred among many celebrities, and I've been talking about those in a few videos. Caitlyn Jenner, Charlize Sheen, LeBron James, Kim Kardashian, they've all been carrying out these dark to light rituals, with 2015 being the year that they are transitioning toward the light. So now we're entering 2016, and I expect they're going to come out with a bang for the Grammys. The Grammys is sort of the show that makes the big splash, that makes the big statement of the year. We are in the year of light, and I have been talking about this for months. This is called the Anna Lucis. This started in September 2015, and Occult Hollywood knows this. Why? Because this is their holiday. This is the prophesied time period for those who have awaited the arrival of the light and the light bringer, who is Lucifer. It is a time period of great rebellion, and the symptoms of that rebellion are being witnessed throughout the world. It is fundamentally a rebellion against the Lord Almighty and His Son, Yeshua. We are already seeing a theme of the 2016 Grammys based on commercials. That is the full unveiling of the rebel, the Lightbringer, or Lucifer, on the stage during the performance.
Using some of Intel's technology you just saw, we want to transform the music experience during Grammy Week. To launch the first of these experiences, we've collaborated with 6-time Grammy Award winner, putting the world's most innovative technology in the hands of one of the world's most innovative artists. But rather than me tell you, I thought we'd leave it to her to tell you about the work we've done together.
I have the potential to imagine the unimaginable. Think the unthinkable. See the unseeable. With the arsenal of the world's leading technology at my fingertips, I now have the ability to invent the uninventable. Rebranding into its future, Intel has enlisted House of Gaga to collaborate on a project that will showcase technology through creativity at the highest level. Our partnership will culminate in a performance that inspires to remind the world of the seed of innovation, the wizard behind the curtain, the mind behind the machine. Intel. Gaga.
Our technology is truly unleashing a level of creativity that could never be expressed before. I think you're all going to be literally blown away as we unleash this technology during Grammy week.
It appears that the Grammys is planning something big this year. Lady Gaga will perform a groundbreaking number, although she has not produced any new music for quite some time. Lady Gaga is working with Intel Corporation, Intel, for a big splash at the Grammys. Gaga appears very strange in this commercial spot. She looks as though she's transgender, let's be honest here. And she sounds as though her voice has been melded together with the voice of something else.
I have the potential to imagine the unimaginable.
She is standing inside of a cube after a door opens up. This commercial clearly portrays Gaga as the rising sun, with sun rays shining out in the background behind her. Wasn't an accident. They did it on purpose. She's standing in the middle of an airplane hangar, but is this symbolic of something else? The hangar that Gaga is standing in looks a lot like the halls of the Large Hadron Collider at CERN, and Gaga is standing in the middle of a particle collision. I don't believe this was an accident. I believe they intentionally were portraying this exact thing. What she says in the commercial is very cryptic. Quote, "With the arsenal of the world's technology at my fingertips, I now have the ability to invent the uninventable." This appears to be a reference back to CERN's reconstruction of the Big Bang. You may not believe that, but think about the idea of the Big Bang. To recreate the creation. That is the ultimate statement of rebellion against God, taking over His creative work. And that is exactly what they're doing at the LHC. Because of technology, Lucifer has the full capacity to recreate the creation at CERN.
The mind behind the machine.
Gaga as Lucifer conveniently contracts with Intel to achieve his objectives. He's standing behind the veil.
The wizard behind the curtain.
Lucifer must finish his objective with the fruit that was offered in the Garden of Eden.
The seed of innovation.
The 2016 Grammys is already conveying its agenda for this year. Wherein the Anno Lucius, they will unveil the illumination at the 2016 Grammys.